Florida Congressman Byron Donalds, he went after Kamala Harris during last night's Madison Square Garden rally. Watch this again.
Families today in New York, in Chicago, in Philadelphia, in Milwaukee, in Phoenix, they are struggling because of Kamala Harris, and they are saying the same thing we're saying. We had enough. We need Donald Trump back. She unleashed the massive inflation that has made it harder for every working family in our country. If she was around when I was a kid, it would have devastated my mom, who still lives in Brooklyn. And you think she has an answer? No, she doesn't. Nothing but word salad.
Congressman Byron Donalds joins us here on set in New York City. Congressman, I have to tell you, the local media here are describing this as a racist rally last night. How do you see it?
The local media is a joke, but why are we surprised? They're obviously in the tank for Kamala Harris and the Democrats, but again, why are we surprised? They've been protecting her this entire time. Before that, they protected Joe Biden, and they lied to the American people about his abilities. But look, take a step back. MSG was electric last night. I was there the entire time. Phenomenal. Donald Trump was great. Melania was great last night. Don Jr., Eric Trump, Laura Trump, Howard Lutnick. It was phenomenal last night. The energy was crazy in there. And it really, I think, lays the foundation that Donald Trump is going to win this election. He's going to be the next president.
But do you think he can win New York State?
Look, at this point, man, it's tough. But I'm going to tell you.
You got your doubts.
A little, but I will tell you this. He's going to perform significantly better than any Republican has performed in New York State since Ronald Reagan. He's going to perform a lot better in a lot of other states. New Hampshire, really, really tight. We'll see what happens. He's going to Virginia over the weekend. He's going to go to Virginia. This thing is looking as if Kamala Harris is going to lose an electoral college landslide to Donald Trump. And the reason why? The issues remain the same. Inflation, our border, our foreign policy, but at the core of it all, terrible leadership out of Washington, D.C. Donald Trump can fix it.
I want to listen to what President Biden said about men voting for Donald Trump. Watch this.
Mr. President, what do you say to the men that supported you but are not supporting parents?
They're making a mistake, in my humble opinion.
Okay, he says they're making a mistake. Why do you think that young men are indeed turning away from Harris and towards Trump?
Because they're having to deal with the fact that they can't make ends meet right now. It's harder for them to provide for their families right now. Housing, massively more expensive. Fixing your used car, massively more expensive. Then you have illegal aliens in our country, here in New York City, all across America, taking resources from the American people. They've seen enough. And so they're saying, look, I've seen Donald Trump as president. I've seen Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Give me Donald Trump. Because say what you will about his Twitter feed, the man can get the job done.
Do they like his masculinity? Or are they being sexist?
No, they're not. But I think the problem for the left is they assume that if you stand on manhood, that you're against women. That is a lie. It's one of the great lies in politics. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. It's about manhood. And so they recognize that Donald Trump is an alpha male. He absolutely is, no doubt about it. People like that, they follow it. They need leadership. And I will tell you this, who do you want at the table with Xi Jinping? Kamala Harris or Donald Trump?
Fair question, fair question. What do you think Trump's strategy was in coming to the belly of the beast, New York City? Why did he do that?
Because he can go anywhere. I think campaigns in 2024 and going forward are not just about where you campaign, but how you campaign. And to come into Madison Square Garden, his city, a city he helped build, and to say that he's not going to leave New York behind. He said last night in his speech, one of the great lines, he's willing to work with Mayor Adams and with Governor Hochul to make New York City and New York State great again. That's his focus. He's campaigning to all Americans in every state, not just in the battlegrounds, although the battlegrounds obviously are important. But that kind of leadership is what America needs right now if we're going to make America great again.
Congressman Byron Donalds, it's great to see you in New York City.
All right.
Stick around for a while, why don't you?
Thank you.
All right.